Hey guys, and welcome back to Shuffle. So, let's just jump right back in. Rin-chan! Ugh. Uh, Asa-senpai, you're so energetic even during the exam week. She's so cute! It's the last day of the exams. All we have to do is scribble some answers on the sheet and we're done. There's nothing else you can do to improve your grade. Her nonchalant attitude is very much like her. By the way, are you free this afternoon? You mean after school? Yeah, I'm free for now. I'm going to request your presence then. Can you come to my house today? I want to thank you for welcoming me home the other day, and I also want you to try my new cake. Don't worry about the other day, but I am very interested in your cake. I'm glad to hear that. So, are you coming? So you are coming, correct? Yeah, I am. You have reserved a rin sashimi for today. So I'll meet you by the gate later? No problem. I want you to bring Kaede too if you can. I think that'll be difficult since today is the last day of the exams. There's one person in my class who has to party after the exams. I see. I can't make her reject her friend's offer. Oh well. I'll bring her if she's available. Yeah, thanks. Well, good luck with your exam, Rin-chan. She runs off while fluttering her short skirt. I wonder what her new cake is like. Oh god, as if that's not a sexual innuendo. Put your pencil down and pass your exam to the front. The bell rings and the exam is over. Is this a bell from heaven that leads us to the sanctuary? Or is it a bell from hell that pushes us down to the bottom of the abyss? Anyway, we used up the given time limit, and now we must wait for the judgment call. Yes, we're finally free! It's all done! People start showing relief as soon as Mayumi shouts out. The biggest challenge of the first trimester, final exams, is finally ended. Jamie-kun, we're going out! We have to go out. Let's go out and party! Oh, you're so excited. Did you do that well with your exams? Unfortunately, it's the opposite. I feel like I'm on death row right now. I don't even know if I'm going to get a summer vacation or not. That's why I want to party hard while I'm free. So, you come to play, huh? It's more like I've given up. She is an extreme optimist. Anyway, I would like to plan an extreme pig-out party with the three princesses, Sia, Rin-chan, and Kaede. Hell no. I don't care if you become a pig or a cow or a hippo, but don't try to drag those three girls down with you. I think you just said something awful to me. Well, reality can be harsh. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I'm going to pass today. I've already made plans for this afternoon. Which is more important, your engagement or me? My engagement, of course. Kaede! Tsuchimi-kun is being mean to me! I don't understand her personality sometimes. Yeah, me either. My engagement is more important than Mayumi. I visit the Shigure residence with Asa-senpai. I'm walking faster than usual because I'm anxious about the new cake. I'm going to get changed real fast. Don't nose around my wardrobe because it's full of secrets, alright? She winks and leaves the room. I wait for her in the quiet room, sitting on her bed. I have been here several times, but I always feel uneasy to be alone in a girl's room. I look around the girly interior decoration in the room. Then I find a corkboard by the head of her bed. There are a few pictures on the board. There's a picture of her when she was a child, a picture of her when she was a middle school student, and also a picture of her and her parents. Some are familiar and some are unfamiliar to me. I stand up and examine one of those pictures. She looks a little younger in this one. I guess it's a few years back. It's a family picture taken at the beach. They look so happy. I've met her mom a few times, but this is my first time seeing her father. He looks pretty laid back. I can't believe she's related to him. Ama-san, her mother, is a relaxed person too. I wonder how a daughter like Asa-senpai was born between these parents. Ama-san hasn't aged at all. She doesn't look like a mother at all. Look at her body. But Asa-senpai definitely got her face from her mother. Something looks strange. Asa-senpai and her parents, the picture of her family. However, I feel something strange by looking at this picture. I stare at the picture closely one more time. What? Then I find out what is strange in the picture. I never imagined this before. Nobody, even Kaede or Kareha told me about this. It's not a big deal, and this truth will not have a big meaning. But I have to make sure. If this is the truth, my view on Asa-senpai will totally change. I'm sorry it took me so long. I brought the cake and tea. Try it and tell me what you think, okay? For your information, this is a red grape tart. It's the perfect season for these grapes. Asa-senpai comes back into the room at a perfect timing. Asa-senpai. What is it, Rin-chan? You seem serious. Can I ask you one thing? My body size is a top secret. I need to lose some weight around my waist. As she places the tray on the table with a smile, I ask directly into her face. Are you a devil? What? Her face freezes for a second. Although she's not answering, I can tell from her expression. I'm sorry. I saw the picture hanging on that wall. I never realized, but Ama-san's ears are. She turns back and looks towards the corkboard in a panic. Then, she puts her hand on her head with disappointment as she sees one of the pictures. My mistake! I forgot about putting away this picture because I'm so used to seeing this. She takes the picture off from the board and sits on the bed. Then, she starts smiling at me as if she is consenting. I'm a human. A very normal human. A human who can't use any magic. As you suspect, my mom is a devil, but it doesn't matter. I'm a human. I have to be a human. So, just think of me that way. Asa Shigure is a human no matter what other people may say. Asa-senpai. I've made up my mind to be a human. That's the only atonement that I can make. An atonement? Yes, atonement. I used words that I was never supposed to use. I can't forgive myself for using those words. Is that why you hate magic so much? Pretty close. It's your turn now. Huh? You can't just find out my biggest secret for nothing. What do you mean? You tell me your biggest secret and we can break even. I don't even have any big secrets. I was born in an ordinary family. Are you sure? For example, what did Kaede used to hate you? Why did Kaede used to hate you so much? I realize I just glared at her. I control myself not to scream at her and opened my mouth calmly. How did you know about that? I heard it from Kaede. She was in the cooking club in middle school, but that was from her second year. The reason why she entered the club was because she wanted to be a good cook in order to return a favor to someone. She told me that she tortured that person by hurting him and hating him for no reason, but she realized that she was there because of him. That's why she wanted to repay him with all she can do for him. Now it's obvious that the person she was talking about is you. But I just can't believe that Kaede used to hate you. That's why I want to know the reason, as a friend. It's not that amusing. I'm not expecting to hear something amusing. She looks at me with serious eyes. I sigh as I give up and sit beside her. There was an accident 8 years ago, and my parents and Kaede's mom died. The issue was the reason why they got in an accident. That day, the three of them went out for a small trip. Unfortunately, Kaede got a high fever and they had to come back from the trip. That's when the accident happened. I still remember clearly. We got a phone call from the hospital and Kaede's dad was answering the call with a pale face. He told me that I had to get ready because we were going out. I didn't know what he was talking about, but I just followed him. Then I finally found out what had happened. Oh, fuck this update thing. I finally found out what happened in the dark room. I wanted to cry. I wanted to scream out until all my tears were gone. But I couldn't cry while Kaede was breaking down right beside me. I thought that Kaede would never stop crying if I cried too. I thought I had to be there for her. I couldn't tell her the true story. Kaede was such a mother's girl. She was smiling all the time as long as her mother was around. I couldn't tell her that they got in an accident because they were heading back home to see her. It would be like telling her that they died because of her. For a while, she was so depressed that she couldn't even eat or talk. The doctor even said that she was rejecting life. He said that she could die if she stayed in that condition. It was very hard to see her losing weight day by day while getting the nutrition from TV. Or from IV. Whoops, not TV. I don't know why I read it like that. Ah, God, I ruined the moment. Ah, I am the worst. It was not something that could have been fixed by medicine. There was no chance unless she regained the will to live. The doctor said that she needed a reason to live. That's why I told her a small lie. I told her that I forced them to come back from their trip, and they died on the way back. That I was the one who killed the three of them. I didn't care if she was going to hate me, if that was going to make her feel better. It was my childish idea, I guess. But it worked better than I expected. Of course, she became angry with me and started holding a grudge against me. Her grudge toward me became her reason to live. Even though it meant I had to go through a seriously rough time. She once pushed me down the stairs and threw a knife at me too. I still have those scars left on my back and arms. Would you like to see them? I smile and try to act silly. However, Asa-senpai continues to listen to me with a serious face. Then she opens her mouth with very dark eyes. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked you about this so lightly. I was trying to take advantage of the fact that you found out my secret. I'm really sorry. Please, don't worry. It's just an old memory now. Wasn't it difficult for you to go through something like that? It would be a lie if I told you it wasn't. But it was better than losing my precious friend to suicide. I wanted to keep my promise to her. I met Thea and Narane around that time. I was taken into the Fuyo family after my parents died. Since we were living together, Kaede tried everything to hurt me. I think I would have died if her father hadn't protected me. When I think back, Kaede used to be really extreme and judgmental. It was very sad because of what was going on between me and her. That's why I spoke to the two of them when I found them alone with sad faces. I see. You went through a lot. No, I think I was pretty stupid. Only an innocent child would have believed my obvious lie. But Kaede believed it, right? That's because she was a child. In fact, she eventually found out the truth on her own as she became older. That's when she was in middle school. She cried and apologized to me to the point that I felt bad. I see. She fell in love with someone who lied to her in order to protect her. Now she's devoted to me, and I feel sorry for that. Asa-senpai chuckles as I complain. Well, I didn't know any of these stories. Tolerance is my only strength. You're so strong, Rin-chan. Not really. Yes, you are. You're as strong as him. Him? I know one person like that. A person who sacrificed his own life in order to protect his child. He's the one I respect the most in this world. The person you respect the most? It's my first time hearing that. I can tell how much she respects that person just by looking at her happy face. She is usually a leader type of person. I wonder who she is talking about. I'm getting a little curiosity about her in my heart. Suddenly, she starts staring at me. You were kind of cool when you were talking about this. It's hard to admit, but you made my heart race. So... what? Her face slowly comes towards my face. I see myself in her eyes as she continues to look at me. This is an award for you. Asa-senpai. Oh! I know this is going into sexy time, but still, oh my goodness. Our lips touch each other. I'm surprised at what she's doing to me, but I can't move my body. I just continue to let her lips touch mine. I can see her face right in front of my eyes. Her closed eyes and red cheeks give me a different feeling, or a different impression of her in my memory. It is like the first time I saw Asa Shigure as a female. Oh, I guess it didn't go into sexy time. Well, that's actually pretty surprising. The bell that I longed for is ringing, and all the classes for today are finally over. The long week is over. I raise my arms while feeling relieved. We have classes even on Saturdays. Since it was a stressful week of exams, I feel truly free now. You seem happy. Did you get a good grade on the exam we just got back? I wish you hadn't reminded me of that. On the other hand, you seem to be in an emergency. It's okay, I can afford 2 more bad grades. So you already got a bad grade. Because there are 9 subjects that we had exams on, and we got 2 of them back today. I wish you luck. Mayumi's summer vacation is in jeopardy. I'm fine! Summer will come again next year. That's an optimistic statement. All right! I knew I was going to get bad grades on the English exam. If everything goes as I planned, I will get 3 bad grades and I'll be safe. Congratulations, Thea-chan. I don't know about her extremely optimistic view. Even a familiar view looks so fresh when my stress is gone. I don't need to study when I get back home. I don't have to open my textbooks and notebooks. I can do what I want to do and sleep when I want to sleep. Nothing can surpass this happiness. I know that a lot of people are thinking the same thing. The shopping arcade is crowded with the students with the uniform of the Verbena Academy. Blah, 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 blah. If I can talk. Some of them are playing guitar in the street, some of them are choosing new outfits, and there are even some who are making out in the cafe. They shouldn't be flirting like that in public. I look away as if I feel a little sad. At the same time, I think about what happened yesterday. Her small red lips were coming towards me, the softness and the warmth of her lips. Asa-senpai. I mutter her name as if I was making sure of something. Oh! Ren-chan! At that moment, I hear her voice. Asa-senpai! My voice cracks. And Kureha-senpai. Oh my! Why are you both so surprised to see each other? What? Oh, it's nothing. She's right, it's nothing. I know we sound phony. It's so obvious that something happened between us. My! You guys are getting along perfectly. Of course we get along. We've known each other for 4 years now. That's right. What? Oh, the baby that was born at that time can now walk and say mommy and daddy. Oh god, that's probably not the best thing to say in front of Kureha. Yeah, even a smart young boy could turn into a bad apple after 4 years. That's right, a popular idol's life can be ruined by a scandal. Asa-senpai and I are trying really hard to cover up. However, there's nothing we can do once Kureha-senpai loves him or loses her mind. Sorry, cannot read. I wound up leaving her place yesterday after what happened in her room. Why did she do that to me? It seems like something happens every time I visit her house. Anyway, we're on our way to go eat some cake today. I'll see you next week. That sounds nice. And please, enjoy all of your cakes. But I am all out of time for this episode, guys. So, I hope that you've enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!